It's an overcast day. Oh, look at that hair. Oh, I really comb it with a egg beater. But listen, I want you to know that we have our next grant is you could apply for. Every month we have a grant, $60,000 we give out to members of Let's Go Help. So you got to be a member, and that's $20. But we give out grants, about 110 members every month now, and we've given out over $500,000, I think, this year, which surprised me because we're a small little company. But the profits we give back like this. So the deadline for the next one is March 4th. So you have to sign up before March 4th to get in. And if you miss that one, you could sign up for the next one because we have one every month. So that's not an issue. But more importantly, I want you to know about government program. I mean, that's only $1,000 or $500 that we give it on grants. But what's more important to me is that we teach you how to get government money, which is a hell of a lot more money than anything else you'll ever see in your life anywhere. But the government doesn't have a good way of educating you about it. I mean, it's done by bureaucrats who have to follow laws, and they're covering their ass to make sure they don't get fined or go to jail if they do it wrong, and all that kind of stuff. So it's not easy for the average person, but it's possible, you know. And it is if you learn the system somewhat, and that's nobody teaches you. We don't even teach civics anymore in high school. You know, the 3 branches of government. Well, who's teaching you about the money that the government gives you to make your life better? Nobody. You know, I mean, there's sharks on the internet that do that. I've been doing it for about 40 years now, and it's really just trying to find a way that communicates to the average person to do this. And that's what I think we do more than anything else, is that take all the jargon that the government has and get rid of that jargon and put it in plain English for you. You know, like, here's a program I found today, and I'm probably going to do another video on it, is where if you don't have a college degree and you just have a GED or something equivalent, they will take you and train you for free, actually pay you while you learn. So you get an income while you learn, and as a result of that training, you're going to make $250,000 more in your lifetime. So that means by just getting this free training and getting paid to take the training, you'll make $250,000 more in your lifetime. Wow, so that's money to buy a house or almost do anything. Who else is going to do that? You know, they're not going to do that on Google because all they want money from you. If you don't have income, well, here's a place you take this training job. They pay you a living wage while you're training. And so then you get up to a high enough salary where you make more money over the course of your lifetime, $250,000. So you want to retire with $250,000? This is how. I mean, who knows about this stuff? You don't, because it's called like all kinds of weird stuff that nobody understands what it is or how it applies to them. So that's why I want to take this stuff, and I've been doing this my whole life, is showing you, hey, this is real stuff that you could do something and improve your life, you know, but people don't know about it, you know, because they don't advertise, and people relying on Google too much. And see, everything in Google is to get money from you, because that's the new frontier of, you know, capitalism, is the internet. So the internet wants to make money for people on the internet. So Google wants to make money for people on the internet. So they do all this search stuff and find you, and then the people they give your name to pay them money, and then you have to pay the people who found you, see? And that's how that works. That's called capitalism, I don't know. But there are options, and the options are not, well, they're not easy to understand, you know, because you're going to go to Google and you'll never find them in Google. So that's why, see, Let's Go Help.com is only the options that don't cost you anything. So this is the only place I feel on the internet. Every website is there to give you money or free help. You know, I mean, if you want free legal help, okay, you're going to go to Google and, you know, you got a phone, you got a lawyer, somebody's going to charge a lot of money or take a lot of money that you should have and take half the money that you're going to get, you know. And there are options, and you have to change and investigate those options before you do anything else. Otherwise, you're just in the same cycle of throwing more money at stuff that doesn't work. And because advertising is so slick in this country, we're just too good at advertising in this country and trying to figure out what to say that will make you give them money, you know. And that's what America is about. I mean, I do it too, to try to get sales. I have to have people join and give me $20, so I have to figure out how to get inside your mind more, and that's just what the whole country is about. But even though, you know, it's crazy or whatever, but I always give you money back no matter what. You know, I just want you to try this stuff because it is so important for all of our lives, I feel. And I'm running out of time. I mean, I'm lucky if I got 10, 15 more years left. And there's nothing more I'm going to do for the rest of my life except do this and try to teach people what opportunities are out there for everybody living in this country. You don't even have to be legal. Most of the stuff is you could use also, you know. And that's why we have a lot of immigrants. My grandparents were all immigrants. Came here and built it up. But it's a different ballgame now, and you have to learn the current system. I mean, if you want the system to be like it was 20, 30 years ago, you're going to wait a long time for that to happen. You really have to go out and figure out what the hell is there and how do I use it. Don't try to think that you know what should be there, because what you think should be there probably isn't there. Because we all have old things in our mind, particularly if you're over 30 or 40 or so. You think, oh, this is the way life should be. Well, right or wrong, it doesn't matter, because you have to go out and figure what life really is and how to use it, okay? And it's going to take some work on your part. You're not going to, you know, particularly most of us get into trouble, financial trouble. I mean, not just overnight, you know, the pandemic did that, yes, but most things are slow lifestyle changes that we got ourselves trapped into and can't get out of them for some reason, you know. And that's why, to me, the key is what we do is show you not so much programs, which we do, but also people to explain the programs to you. People that sit down and show you options. That's the thing we also do, besides the applications for programs, because you're not really sure that program is for you or not. You really need someone who knows a lot about these programs where you live to help guide you through that. And what I see too in membership is that the members are so important to other members. Our members help people more than we do. That's right. We give money back to members, you know, because they're helping other members so much, you know, and it's really become a community. And people are so nice to other members and try to help and share, and that's the nicest feeling. Actually, we're on 2 platforms too. We're on Facebook and something called Let's Go Help Too, and that's off Facebook, and that's really, I started using that too because a lot of people just hate Facebook. I do. I mean, I lost my main account on Facebook, and for 2 years can't get it back no matter what the hell I do. It's just talking to robots, you know. And also, people sneak in on the Facebook and even pretend they're me and try to get money from members. So that's why I think our long-term future is really in Let's Go Help Too. it's more closed, it's more friendly, and we could help each other a lot better over there than we can on Facebook, particularly, and not deal with robots. You can deal with people over there. And that's nice. And by the way, if you join one, you belong to both. Okay? So if you're on Let's Go Help on Facebook, you'll see up in guides, there's a link that you could go and get the back door. If you go to letsgohelp2.co, it's going to ask you for money. So you don't want to do that if you're already a member. And so you want to get the back door. And you do that by asking us for the link. And also, hi, Tammy. Also, see, Tammy, she's a member. She's helping. Yeah, she helps more people than I've ever helped on this thing, I believe. Yeah. And, but also, if you're on Let's Go Help 2, then also you can go on Facebook, and we load up all your emails on Facebook so you can automatically get onto it. If you go to facebook.com and then / what is it? Groups? No. What? Oh man, groups, I guess. Yeah, groups / Let's Go Help. You should just go there, and it should let you log in automatically. If it doesn't, go back to Let's Go Help 2 and ask us to make sure that you're signed up. Or here's another way: contact Magic Mary by email. She's sort of like the queen of everything that really happens. And you want to go ask for Magic Mary and email her at letsgohelp@gmail.com and tell them you're a paid member and you want to get into the Facebook group. And to check if you are a paid member, you go to letsgohelpmember.com. letsgohelpmember.com, and you'll see the status of your membership, because you have to be a paid up member to apply to our grant. And by the way, some people are applying again after they won, and you can't do that. So if you've won, you can't apply again for a grant. Only once per customer. We want to spread that around to as many members as possible. And so that's important. So Let's Go Help on Facebook, and also Let's Go Help on Facebook. I'm trying to, I answer those questions. If you want to get me to answer a question for you personally, besides the other members and the researchers and everything, you go to the Facebook and start a new discussion, because I answer all of those on Facebook. Okay? I'll try to do something like that on Let's Go Help 2, but I haven't figured that out yet. So now, if you're only on Let's Go Help 2 watching, get over to the Facebook and you could ask me a question personally there. And as much. And it may take me a day or two to answer them. It depends on how backed up I get. But I spend most of my days answering questions. And of course, if we have the thousands of people ask me something, it's hard for me to do that. But do the best I can, and we'll see how that works. The most important thing is that you get help and some guidance to figure out how did this. I did a 6-month plan. I left a ton of messages. Nobody. Where did you leave messages? You should have. We have a way. We check all, make sure everybody's answered. So I'm not sure where you're leaving them. If it's on Facebook, you start a new discussion, and I'll see it. We may have answered you and you don't see it in Facebook. We just did an audit of Let's Go Help 2, and all but 5 questions were answered. So we're now doing those 5 too, but that's hundreds and hundreds of questions. So I'm not sure why or where. A lot of people, there's so much noise all over, and you may be doing it somewhere else that I have no idea, or trying to email me one of my websites, and I don't get to that. The answers are all on the groups. So on Facebook group or Let's Go Help 2, that's where you find the answers, for questions, because it's and actually, if you remember, one thing you should have is ask me for a copy of the Meta, like in Facebook, Meta Grants Report. And this is sort of like all the major questions people have, and links to the sources that provide money and help for those like 37 questions that most people have. That's what you want, because you could take that forever, quit, and you'll have help for the rest of your life just by doing that. Can I apply from Nigeria? Yes, but it's not gonna, you won't be eligible. No, the money and help is really for people living here. I mean, there may be general information, that may be helpful for you, but it's not services or money. You have to be here. You don't have to be a citizen, but you have to live here or have a domain here. I mean, a lot of people overseas and use the information, but they don't have a residence here. But that's it for it. So ask questions. That's what we're about. But what you can, just by looking at YouTube video, I do 2 or 3 YouTube videos every day. So, and I put links in the description. So you could, I'd be happy to send you my bank statement. For what? I don't need a bank statement. I thank you, man. Don't need a bank. Well, if you're a member, then we know. You could check if you're a member. That's another reason. Some other people say they think they're joining us, but they don't. It's somebody who's scamming you. Now, if you see if you're a member at letsgohelpmember.com, letsgohelpmember.com, put in your email address that you joined with, and you'll find it there. Or if you have trouble, email Magic Mary at letsgohelp@gmail.com. So Magic Mary, you email her at letsgohelp@gmail.com, and she could straighten anything out. I'm just joining live, and About California does it. Every state. I show you samples of the kinds of information and programs that may be in one state, but that's to show you this is the kind of stuff you have to look for in your state. See, even though the sample I show you is not your state, that's okay. There's still a very good possibility that there is something like that in your state or something similar to that. And that's what you have to do. You have to do that work. For $20, we can't hold your hand and do everything for you. We point you for where to go. I used to do that and have to charge thousands of dollars, And the people I want to help cannot afford that. So that's why this is the way to help the people I want to help. And other members also help you too. And that's why you have to be active in it. Much appreciation, boss. Oh, nice of you, little Jasper. Hey, we have class tonight, 11 Eastern Standard Time. Is that in the morning or midnight tonight? Keep shining bright, be yourself. Oh, people try to do that. All of us. I mean, life is tough. Life is tough for everybody. But what time, Tammy? Is that this afternoon or tonight? Morning. Okay. What's that? So, you want to ask me if you want to ask me a question, you have to do it on the Facebook group. If you can't get on the Facebook, go to facebook.com/group/Let'sGoHelp. And if you already subscribed, you should automatically be accepted. If you're not, then email Magic Mary, and you email her at letsgohelp@gmail.com to make sure you get approved on the Facebook group, because you don't have to pay extra. If you pay $20, you belong to both Let's Go Help on Facebook and Let's Go Help 2 .co. So that covers both of those programs you're eligible for. Oh, the sun's starting to come out a little bit. And don't forget to apply to our March 4th grant. The application is available on both those websites. It's usually up in the feature section up on top. Learn how to use the feature section. That's where all the hot stuff is. We also announced the winners of February 4th grant. So there's 110 names there. Check if your name's on there. If it's not, then apply again. You can only win once, remember that. And your membership has to be active. Okay, so it has, and you could check that if your membership's active by going to letsgohelpmember.com. letsgohelpmember.com. And that way you can see if your membership is active. Okay? And please ask me questions so I can help you. I have 40 years of doing this. Scammer did me in. Yep, they're all over. Facebook, everywhere. I mean, that's why the scammers, don't forget, they're not charging $20, so that's the clue. Anybody charges you more than $20, that's not me. And there's no, it's an arms race. These people are too smart. They spend too much time trying to figure that out. And I'm not that good. So you have to be aware of that. And if that happens to you, call your attorney, contact your state attorney general's office. Make sure you complain there so they have a record of it. And so you have a chance to at least help other people and warn other people. And that's at least helping somewhat in society to try to get rid of this stuff. Okay? Okay, I gotta go exercise some more and go back and ask questions. So ask me a question on the Facebook group. Just start a discussion and tell me what you need money for. That's what this is all about. That's what Let's Go Help is all about. You have a financial problem, you tell us what the financial problem is, and we show you the best sources of free money and help to solve your financial problem. None of the sources we send you will ever charge you money. These are alternative things. You want to spend money to solve your problem? Go to Google. You'll get lots of help. You don't want to spend money to solve your problem? That's letsgohelp.com.